America, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I got this blue festival look. This is actually part 3 of my 3-part festival makeup series. This has been so much fun. I love creating these kinds of looks. If you want to see the other looks that I created, then I will leave the links to those videos down below. I think that's everything, so let's get into the tutorial. As you can see, I have already done my left side off camera, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did on the right. So I'm starting with my piece of tape. Okay, so I put the piece of tape on the back of my hand, and it helps so that it's not so harsh when you go to rip the tape off later. And it prevents the tape from irritating the skin. At least it does in my case. It helps me a lot. Now at this point, I'm just trying to make it even. So I think it needs to come out more. Now I'm gonna put on my eyeshadow base. So I'm gonna take my, this is like a concealer brush. I'm just gonna buff that out. Since I'm using a dark blue, I don't really need to have such a thick layer underneath because the color is gonna show up. It's a dark color, it's gonna show up. So I'm gonna take my blending brush, and I'm using the BH Cosmetics palette, the Take Me Back to Brazil. And I'm gonna go into this, I guess it's like a royal, is it a royal blue? So I'm starting with a little bit of product so that in the end result, the edges will look very blended out. If I start with too much, it might look harsh around the edges. You know, making a nice blended out edge. And then slowly building up from there. Pretty much covering the whole lid. Now I'm gonna take a smaller blending brush. I'm using the same color. I'm just deepening the crease. I realized that this wasn't quite as dark as I wanted it to be. So I'm gonna go into the black shade, and I'm just gonna lightly add a little bit of that only in the outer corner and then in the crease, just to deepen it just a little bit. Now I'm taking this darker blue and I'm just making sure the entire lid is filled in. I'm gonna take my P. Louise base in the shade 0, which is white. I'm gonna use an angled brush, like a winged eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna go into this white and I'm gonna draw a very thick wing. So that looks good. I'm just letting that dry. I'm about to use this teeny tiny detail brush, and I'm gonna go into my Zulu palette. So I'm gonna start with this orange, and I'm gonna put that in the inner corner. Now I'm gonna go into it's the same palette, but I'm going into the yellow. So the key to this is to tap and not swipe. It applies so much better if you just pat it in versus like trying to blend it on. And now we're gonna go into green. For green, I'm going back into the BH Cosmetics palette. And then finally into this turquoise blue. Now, to get all the way up to that line, I'm gonna use an even smaller detail brush. I'm going back into all the colors again and just making sure I get right up to where that line is. In hindsight, I probably could have used this brush to begin with. I'm kind of overlapping the colors a little so that they blend. So now I'm gonna take the tape off and then clean up around the eyes. Oh, I can zoom out. Okay, so now I'm cleaning up where the fallout is. Now I'm gonna work on the waterline. I'm gonna take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm gonna line the waterline with this. I'm basically making my waterline teal by going over the Jumbo Eye Pencil with the teal color from the BH Cosmetics palette. So now I am just putting on a little bit of liquid liner. This is the CoverGirl liquid liner in black. And I'm trying to keep this as close to the lash line as possible because I don't want to cover up all my hard work of making this wing. I'm gonna take this dark blue shade. So I'm gonna take that dark blue shade and just like hit that outer corner because something weird is happening here. I'm gonna put on some lashes and I'll be right back. So now that the eyes are done, I'm gonna move on to the face. So I'm gonna go in with my Fenty concealer, the Matchsticks in Caramel. And as usual, I'm using my damp beauty sponge to blend this out. Now I'm gonna take my Matchstick in Truffle to contour. Okay, now for some highlight, I'm going to use the Fenty Matchsticks in Chili Mango, which is like an orange. And then I'm gonna take my sponge on a side that I haven't really used yet. So I'm gonna take this side here and like really get it in there. And I'm gonna pounce that on the high points. So I have this pack of jewels, which is super cute. I think, actually it would be cute to wear this like across the whole forehead. I think I'm gonna highlight with a bit of silver. So I'm gonna go into my Fenty Diamond Ball Out. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a small brush and I think I'm gonna put the silver in the inner corner. I was feeling like my glow wasn't quite popping enough, so I went back to intensify the Diamond Ball Out. Okay, so now all that's missing is a lip. What should we do with the lips? I feel like I always lean towards a nude, but because the eyes are just so much, I feel like it does call for a nude. So I'm gonna put on a little bit of this lipstick called Quickie from ColourPop. And I wanna put some gloss over it. So I'm gonna put some Diamond Milk on top. So I swapped out the headband for the jewels, and what do you guys think? I love it. I think the jewels are like really setting the look off. I think this is the vibe. So I thought the nude was cute, but I wanted to try something a bit different. So I took the Diamond Ball Out and I just tapped it all over the lips to give them more of a silvery tone. And then I topped that with the Diamond Milk Gloss. So I really like how it came out. I like that it was more of a metallic look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Did you just like the nude or do we like this space woman metallic color? So this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and the series. I had such a good time filming it, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!